Welcome to yet another quick vlog on a possible upgrade. What I'm looking at doing on my Xpulse. You see this little puny horn here? It's a little horn, and on the highway, trust me, it's useless. It's a very little on, very feeble, and hardly anybody could hear you, right? So this is the horn what is set up, what is available on this bike, and it's a single horn at this point. So what I'm looking at is I'm looking at upgrading the horn setup and getting a dual horn here. And possibly a wind tone, which what I mean is a trumpet kind of a horn, right? So with that thought, I went ahead, I looked up on Amazon, I found two products. One was Hella and one was three products actually. One was Hella, one was Bosch, and one was Roots. So yeah, if I order it on Amazon, I'll not be able to do this work over the weekend. So I just went nearby to auto parts store near my place and picked up this wind tone horn from Roots. So Roots, I think it's a very famous company, of course Indian company, but very famous, based out of Coimbatore. So I went ahead and got this horn. So this is a dual wind tone horn, trumpet horn, as you see in the picture, and it it MRP retails at 792, but the person was good enough to offer it to me at 692, so which is a good deal, I feel, right? So from that point, and in terms of the spec, they're twin horn setup basically, right? So one is a low tone and one is a high tone, right? So that's one thing, and the requirement for this particular horn to work is 6 volt 3 amp or 12 volt 5 amp. It can work on any of the voltages and amperage. So low tone says 420 hertz, high tone is 500 hertz, and overall I think in conjunction they produce a sound of 105 to 118 plus minus 5 decibels, right? So yeah, from that point I think it's a good one to have on the bike, especially when you're touring out on the highway, right? If you need to get aside from the trucker or any other vehicle, you need to be heard. Very, very important. So you need to be heard on the highway. So hence I got this, and I will need to work on the relay part, right? The relay also I got from Super, again a Coimbatore based company, very, very old company in the industry. So I got this one. It says waterproof. This is a mini relay. Of course, it's a 4-pin relay, 4-pin mini relay, which is specifically used for horn setup, or light setup, or any kind of accessory fitting, right? So it's got 4 pins here. So what I'm going to do now is I got these brass connectors, right? I got these brass connectors, what you see here. I'm going to prepare a sort of a wiring harness, right? Sort of a wiring harness using these brass connectors, and so that they go plug and play into these 4 pins. And then once I'm ready with my wiring harness, I'm going to go ahead and install these horns onto the bike. Let me go ahead and show you the horns, how they look, right? Impressive quality, build quality. I really liked it and picked it up in one go. So this is how they look. It says Roots, and this is a high tone which says H, and the other one is a low tone which says L. So yeah, nice build quality, good quality plastic, looks enduring, definitely. So it says 12 volts 5 amps, so that's probably is the amperage of the horn, right? So with that, I'll get going. I'll work on my wiring for this particular relay, and then come back once I'm done. Alright, so we are done with installing this particular horn. I did that last evening. So in terms of uh, connections, right, in terms of how you would connect the horn, how you would connect the relay, it's very simple. You can see here, it clearly talks about what is the connection, how you are supposed to connect the relay and all those things, and the positioning of the horn, what is right and what is not. So it's all self explanatory, and it's been provided on the box what you would buy your horn. And in terms of connection to the relay, this is the relay what I had got, what I had shown you. So it's very simple, right? Very simple. So they've given a small diagram here. What you can see here, right here is there are 4 pins basically. One is 30, one is 87, 85 and 86. Your 85, 86 is your switch basically. So the stock horn would have 2 connections, right? You would just plug them into 85, 86 and that will act as a switch. And 30 is your main positive, what is going to go to your vehicle battery and come back to your relay on the pin number 30. Pin number 87 is the positive connections of the horn. So if you can see here, I have wired the horns up here. So one could go in the place where there was a stock horn, but there was no space on the other side, so I had to place it this way. So I couldn't get any better placement for lack of space. Otherwise I would have ideally wanted it here, but unfortunately cannot. But however, I have put the relay here. So as you can see, this is the negative of the particular horn, and on the other side there is a negative of the other horn. So both have been connected, right? Both have been connected, and this same black wire is also connected to the grounding here. What you can see, probably the wire has been stripped and it's been connected here. So that's my grounding, right? So in terms of positive, right, pin number 86 is the positive what need to go to both the horns. So likewise I have connected the pin number here, and branching out 2 wires, one goes to the positive of one horn, other goes to the positive of other horn. So that's pretty much are the connections, my friends, and very simple. So let me go ahead and do a demo of the sound, right, the most awaited. So the stock horn is utterly useless. It's only for yourself, right, that you're honking. So yeah, let me start the bike. So it's not visible, it's quite concealed. What you can see, one is here and the other one is right here. So let me go ahead and honk and see how it sounds. Quite loud, isn't it? So yeah, so idea of fixing this is that, you know, nobody would hear you when you are out on the highway, right? You really need something like this. So quite loud and nice. So yes, my friends, so that's yet another mod on my Xpulse. So let me know in the comment section what you think about it, and happy to hear from you all. Thank you.